Wow.
Impressive, isn't it?
I love it. If they all look like that, I might be more interested.
If they all look like that, you wouldn't notice it.
Good point.
This is the room that the kids love the most.
That's because they thought it was an adventure playground.
Possibly.
And with the 8-year-olds, this is my favourite room too.
You're in good company then. It's called The Gift.
Which one?
Not all of it, the collection. It was given by the Hepworth family, an act which in some way meant that the whole of the gallery could be built.
That's a nice thought.
What is?
That a single act, albeit a generous one, can create something so significant.
Maisie.
Jed, look at the view. So much has changed, but then some of it's exactly the same.
Maisie.
Yeah?
You're gonna have to start telling me about the thing that you want to tell me about.
I know.
I'm just saying, if you're serious about telling me, you're gonna need to start soon. Or now, even.
Maybe it's best if we just leave things as they are.
You are kidding me.
No, I'm just saying that if...
Maisie, you crack me up.
Jed.
No, really, you're unbelievable. If you're not gonna tell me why you left, why did you come back?
I wanted to see you.
So you just decided all of a sudden after 5 years you wanted to see me again?
I was going to be in the area.
No, Maisie, I can put money on the fact that you've been here before and not bothered to see me.
Honestly, Jed, I haven't.
And even if that's not true, you could have come back at any time.
Mum and Dad asked me not to.
Yeah, the Maisie I know wouldn't have let that stop her, but I'm not bothered about that. I want to know, Maisie, why? Why did you ask to see me now?
You'll laugh at me.
Believe me, laughing is the last thing I feel like doing.
Like I said, I've been walking around with this sense of not fitting in, and suddenly I had this thought that maybe the thing that was missing, that was stopping me finding my place in the world, was because you and I weren't in each other's lives anymore. And then I started to think, this is going to sound really silly, but you know the theory that there's one person for everyone and just one? A soulmate, I suppose. I started to think that maybe by moving away in the way that I did, that I'd become separated from my person. Even though we were never together in that way, I realised that through all those lads I went out with, you were the one that was with me all the time. You were my partner in everything but name. And once I just started to think about it, it just kept going around in my head, and so I thought the best thing to do would be to come and see you, to find out one way or the other. So I booked my ticket and messaged you. Jed. Jed, what is it?
I was content. I had found contentment with my work, with my home. I'd even started seeing someone, having a proper relationship with someone. And now you're back here, with me. Not with me, but yeah, with me, at least for today. And now all that contentment is gone. But I don't know if you're going to be here tomorrow, or the week after that. But I know that everything I had set up here is compromised now. And what I'm saying is, you should have thought about that.
I did.
Yeah, but you went ahead and you did what you wanted anyway.
Please don't be angry with me.
Did you think that this will make me happy?
I hope.
I was so over it all.
I'm sorry.
Because you went away.
I've definitely apologised enough for that now.
You went away and I was upset. And then I was angry, and then everything's moved on. I carved out a life for myself and I was content with it.
I'm
sorry, I know. But then I get your message and all these emotions are coming back, and I'm thinking, maybe it'll be worth going through it all again. Maybe it'll be worth it because I'll find out what happened. I'll know why she left me, but seeming I'm not even allowed that. And now tomorrow, you'll be back in London, and I'll be left here again because I am in no place to start some sort of soulmate relationship with you.
So why did you come?
What?
Well, no one forced you. Nobody twisted your arm.
I don't understand.
I'm just saying, if you were all so content, so settled, then you could have said no. You could have not come.
Like that was an option.
You could have spent time with your new girlfriend instead.
Do not hold that against me.
All I did was send you a Facebook message. It's not like I forced you here at gunpoint.
Brilliant.
What?
No, I'm just saying that's a really good argument, Maisie. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, so mature and well thought through.
You really are the most superior, arrogant person I know, Jed.
And you're the most selfish person that I've ever met.
I don't know why I thought this would work.
And on that one point, I'm prepared to agree with you.
You have no idea.
Yep, that's just it though, Maisie. I'm here asking you to put that right. If you just tell me.
After you'd gone, I didn't get out of bed. You didn't know this, but after I got my exam results, and to a certain extent while I was waiting for them, I stopped eating. I used to wear oversized jumpers and stuff so that people wouldn't see, but Mum noticed and she must have told Dad because they were both really worried about me. I don't remember much of what happened next. Most of what I'm going to tell you is what I've been told by my parents. When I try to remember it, it's all out of focus, like the picture is somewhere in my head but I can't quite get hold of it. And so I'm there being completely unresponsive, completely out of it, and Mum and Dad are trying to look after me but I've got proper thin and weak, like I've got no strength to fight anything. And then 2 nights after you'd gone, I started talking about how I might as well just end it, that there was no point carrying on.
Amazing.
Understandably, my parents panicked. Looking back, I realised they must have been so scared. They felt like they needed to do something major to break me out of the state I was in. So because Dad was working in London, he was renting a flat there. And they decided that to help me get better, we would all move there straight away. They honestly thought they were doing the right thing. As part of the plan, they made me agree not to contact anyone from here. And I was so out of it, so completely lost, that I just agreed. By the time I started to feel more like myself, via medication and counselling, I'd been gone over 9 months. And thinking about what I would say to you, how I would bridge the gap between us was too much. So I took the easy way out and bought into the new life Mum and Dad had created for me. So now you know the whole story. Does it help?
I don't know what to say.
That's understandable.
I should never have gone.
That's not the point.
Well, it is. If I hadn't have left, then none of this would have happened.
That's not true. It would have done at some point. I was ill, medically ill. It was going to catch up with me eventually.
Still, I could have been there for you.
I'm glad you weren't. Not because I didn't want you there. There were times when I would have given anything to see you. When you were all I wanted, but I wouldn't have wanted you to see me in the state that I was in.
Still.
This is why I didn't tell you. The last thing I wanted was for you to feel guilty. You would insist that you had to know.
I'm sorry.
I knew this would happen.
What?
That once you knew, you'd look at me differently. That you'd look at me like that. That you'd use this gentle tone of voice. That you would define me as fragile.
I didn't mean...
I know. No one does. It's just... As soon as anyone finds out or I tell them, it's what always happens. Have you any idea how refreshing it was just then to have someone shout at me? To have a proper argument? For the first time in so long, I felt like an equal. In London, people either don't know me well enough or they do know me, and so they know about my breakdown. Which means they handle me with such care, and it's so frustrating.
That must be awful.
You're still doing it. Stop it, Jed. Just stop. Go back to how you were before. Tell me not to be so stupidly selfish. Tell me to get a grip. Insist I take control of my own life, that my choices are my own. Don't become another person in my life who is blandly understanding. I have enough of them. So if that's all you can offer me, I might as well get the next train back to London now.
Amazing. Maisie, wait.